it's Deanna from Wildwise Education. I decided to try one of the DIY recipes for aloe. The one that I chose to do is one that supposed to help with bags under your eyes and dark circles. So, and I chose this particular recipe because it has only 2 ingredients. It has aloe and it has instant coffee. And the link to the video that I used to find the recipe can be found in my bio. So it says the first thing you're supposed to do is get the gooey stuff from the inside of the aloe. And of course they make it look really easy. So this is an authentic first try for me, so you can gauge for yourself if you think it's easy or not. The first thing I'm going to do, and you should not cut like this ever, but I cut it off the stem, the ending part, and I just have this. And then what they say you're supposed to do is cut off the outer layer and get the inner goo. So we'll see. Again, they make it look really easy on the videos, but let's see if you can see me. We'll see. It's cutting pretty smooth. Voila. Oh, and there you can see the gooey. Very gooey. And they take a spoon, and the next thing they do that again makes it really easy is scoop all the goo out and put it into a bowl. So I'm going to do that. Okay, it's not, of course, as easy as they make it look, but it is coming out. I don't know if you can see this. It is coming out. It's just slimy, so if you don't like slime, you might not like this. And really, you should probably have a towel, which I did not bring, of course, when you're doing this. Very slimy. So again, if you don't like slime, you're probably not going to like this. And I highly suggest that you have a towel when you're doing it, which I did not bring. So yeah, I have my bowl with the gooey inside of the aloe. The next thing that the recipe calls for is some of the instant coffee. It's the caffeine, I believe, in the coffee that is supposed to help with the dark circles. And I imagine it's instant because maybe it dissolves in the aloe. I'm not really sure on that. And the video, she didn't say exactly how much you should add, so I'm just going to add about 1/2 tablespoon because I don't have that much aloe. And you just stick it in there and you stir. So we'll see what happens when we do that. As you can see, it's not stirring as easily as it showed in the video, of course, but it is stirring a little bit. And maybe it depends on what kind of aloe you use or how fresh the aloe you use. Again, I'm not sure. I've never done this before, and I'm just following this particular instructional video. However, the coffee did blend in really nicely. So I have tried coffee grinds on my eyes before, and I didn't ever continue because it was so messy and the grinds were getting all over and into my eyes. So this one, you can see that with the instant coffee, they blended in really nicely, and there's no coffee grinds that you have to worry about. And the aloe is actually doing pretty well. You just have to kind of smush it a little bit, smush it and stir it, and that seems to do the trick. Okay, so there's way more than I'm going to need, so I guess I'll put it in the refrigerator for another day. But then all she said to do was put some on your finger and put it under your under eyes. I can't see if I'm doing this correctly, but As long as you don't get it in your eyes, I guess you're good. Okay, I'm going to put some on my crow's feet too. Maybe that'll help with some crow's feet. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so dab it all on. Again, no coffee grinds, which is very nice because I have tried the caffeine under the eyes before, and I never continued with it because of the grinds from the coffee. So I think I have more of a chance of actually continuing with this particular recipe than I did before because, you know, it's not the grinds. So then the recipe calls to just leave it on your eyes for about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and then wash it off. She doesn't say in the video how often you should do it, so I think what I'm going to do is try it once a day, and then in about a week I will add to this video, continue on to it, and let you know how it's going. See ya. So I'm back with my aloe vera plant to talk about the under eye cream product that I use to help get rid of dark circles. I had scooped out the inside of the plant itself, and I mixed it with instant coffee. And what my findings were is that they did actually help to reduce the dark circles under my eyes. And so in that regard, it did work. I will say I have always had dark circles. I think it's more of a genetic issue. I also have bad allergies, which contribute to it. So I'm not sure if you just have dark circles because, you know, you've had a hard night's sleep or something like that. It might actually get rid of the dark circles completely. So in that regard, you know, I do think it's worth trying. The other thing I really liked about this particular recipe was that it was just 2 ingredients and the coffee grinds dissolved. I mentioned that before, but it's a huge benefit because I have tried it with just the coffee grinds and it's just a mess. So it really, if you're interested in trying this, I really highly suggest you use the instant coffee with the aloe vera. It's very sticky, so if you don't like sticky, the other thing, 2 other things that I noticed while using this is, one, my skin kind of got tight, and if you don't like that feeling of tightness, you could either wash it off before it gets tight or just not do it. And the other thing that I noticed was, of course, the coffee smell. If you don't like coffee in the way that it smells, you probably, you know, will struggle a little bit with any recipe that uses coffee for your face. But it wasn't overpowering, so it wasn't that bad. And again, I highly suggest that you try it because I do think the product itself will work for people. So yeah, I think that's it. There you have it. And again, I recommend trying it if you have dark circles under your eyes, and check out the link of the person that I took the recipe from in the comments sections. Thanks. See you next time.